Our mastermind, Unlock the Secrets of Anti-Aging, is not only about nutrition, because yes, we are what we eat and what we absorb and we digest, but we are also what is eating us. So the psycho-spiritual stress is a cause of unsatisfaction, unfulfillment. And we will have this week Audrey, the fulfillment coach that follows her dreams, and she teaches women how to turn the dreams into reality. And when I was completely changing my life 5 years ago, I didn't know what was the purpose of my life. Yes, it was children. I wanted children. I had 2 small children, and it was great. But when I was asking myself these questions, if this was the last day of my life, did I enjoy it? Not every time I could answer yes. I didn't like my job. I was doing the job only because of money. So the second question was, if I won a lottery, would I do what I do? And the answer was again, no. So what would I do? And I didn't know fully the answer for that. And that's where coaching can be very helpful. The third question that I asked myself was, what do I want people to say about me at my funeral? So what would they say now and what I actually would really want them to say? So I start my personal journey and I will share it with you now. So when I was 35, I was working in HR global mobility in corporate companies, in 2 different corporate companies. And I like talking to people. I like speaking in different languages, but the job did not fulfill me. And I had 2 small children, taking care of them on my own, because at that time my husband was fulfilling his career. And I got really close to burnout because I was giving so much of myself that weekend actually wasn't even relaxing for me because I had children and I had to catch up on all that work, cooking, working, traveling, so that everything on a paper looks beautiful. And as this feeling of it's too much for me was progressing, I decided to go to the psychotherapy and talk about my life. And she was basically showing me the mirror. And I discovered that I would want, for example, once more in my life to feel more passion and desire, that I would want a relationship with someone else because this doesn't suit me. I would want to change my career because what I love is actually nutrition, talking about food, talking to people, helping them to achieve what they want, and that I love sport, I love exercise. It truly fulfills me. So if I was to win the lottery, I would do all these things and I would do them for free. But since I did not win the lottery, how can I turn my passion into my mission and profitable business? So that's where my journey started. And then I quit the job. I started studying fully the nutritional therapy at the College of Nutrition and Health. But before that, I had to do the A levels from chemistry and biochemistry. I had to do the first year of the medical school, the anatomy, physiology, pathophysiology, and it wasn't easy. So I had no money, no job, full-time studies, 2 small kids. And I just decided to pack my 1 luggage and move away from my husband because I just wanted to fall in love once more in my life. I didn't know who with, but yeah. And of course, I couldn't even rent the house. I didn't have money to buy the furniture. So I was living in an empty house. So what you see now is everything from a second hand that I bought from various people because this was just completely empty. But I knew in me what I want. I want to become a nutritionist, science-based nutritionist, so that I can go corporate talks in nutrition and health and change the mindset of people and in a very simple way explain to them how to eat and why that nutrition is so important. But not only that, how they need to balance their mental emotional and spiritual health, and also the exercise. So I knew that there were 5 points that I want to cover, but it took me 5 years to work on that and live on a budget of like 10 euro. And at the time, when I was still working in a corporate and still living the life which on a paper looked magnificent, living in a beautiful house with successful husband and 2 beautiful kids, not needing to worry about finances at all. The life was good, but I wasn't completely happy. And if the people were asking me, how is mommy? If the children were, for example, to say, they would say, well, she's always stressed and she's complaining. And what would my friends say? She's not happy in her relationship. She has the money, but she doesn't have the freedom that she would want. So I knew that I want freedom in every area of my life. I want to have a freedom in a relationship. So I'm not bound to anybody. I don't belong to anybody. And I can, like a butterfly, move away whenever I want. I needed financial freedom because I cannot feed my children just from feeling emotionally full. We need money to live because they have sports, they have friends. I want them to travel. Maybe I want them to study in future. So I need to make money. I want to have location freedom. So I wanted a job where I can do online presentations. And all of this, I would say, I'm on a good path. And I want you to find out where is the area that you now struggle. Is it the health? Is it the wealth? Is it the spiritual part, emotions, mental? What's holding you back? And what is your dream? If you could have anything that you want, what would that be? And if this was the last day of your life, did you do everything that you wanted? So for me, certainly it is, because I do this presentation for you, where I can gather all the information that I absolutely love. And then I can spend the time with my children from wherever location I want. So I look forward to know what is it for you, and I hope that you will share it with me.